All right, y'all. So I tried Peacock and I really wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling the Peacock. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Just My Two Cents. I'm super excited to be back with another video. So let's go ahead and jump right in. But before we jump in, make sure that you go ahead, you like, you share, and you subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to grow the channel this year. We're doing an awesome job doing that. So make sure you do your part by going ahead and subscribing to the channel. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's content. Today we're talking about Peacock. Peacock, the one you've probably seen on Instagram being advertised to you. You've probably seen it on different platforms being advertised to you. That Peacock, the Peacock that you kind of want to try, but you aren't necessarily sure that you want to try Peacock because you're trying to figure out how does this particular streaming service stack up to a Netflix or Hulu, a Disney Plus, or any of the other streaming platforms that might be out there. So if you are interested in Peacock, make sure that you stay and get ready for a real review for this particular streaming service. So with that being said, the great thing about Peacock is that it's free. It's really free. And I was really surprised by Peacock being completely free. Now, let's put a star right here beside completely free. But for the most part, Peacock is a free streaming service, which I thought was awesome. Now, with Peacock, the free version as well as another version we will talk about in a little bit, you do get the Peacock channels as well as live sports. You get Telemundo as well as you get a lot of family faves. And you also get a lot of exclusive content for free. And I thought that was awesome. So when you actually sign up for Peacock, you get channels. As you can see on the screen, we have different channels that Peacock offers. And the lineup for the channels are pretty solid. So you have like comedy, you have news channels, you have reality TV channels, you have some of the older content channels. Like if you like to watch some of the older sitcoms, you have the opportunity as well. If you like game shows, you have that content on here as well. They have movies on here. Pretty much a diverse channel lineup for the people that might sign up for Peacock. So I was very surprised by that. Another thing I really liked about Peacock too was that when you go to the channel part, you can actually watch whatever you're watching and scroll through the different channels. I thought that was awesome. If you see my follow review, which I'll make sure to link above, that's one thing that I kind of talk about briefly is that when you are trying to find something else to watch on follow, you have to go out of whatever you're watching and scroll through the guide. However, with this, you can watch whatever you're watching and scroll through the guide to find something else if you decide that you aren't necessarily into whatever is on the screen, or if whatever you're watching is about to go off and you want to make sure you got something else lined up, ready to go once that goes off. So I was very happy about that. Now, with these different channels, you will have access to as a free member, but you will also have access to browse a lot of the different movies as well as shows that they offer. So what you see on the screen are some of the TV shows as well as some of the movies that you will have access to. And as I mentioned earlier, you will have access to a lot of exclusive content. I would say at first I wasn't too sure about the exclusive content that Peacock has to offer because sometimes we know these streaming services, they'll have exclusive content and it'll be a miss. It'll be a hit or it'll be a miss. But I really spent a majority of my time on Peacock watching a lot of its exclusive content, especially the news specials that they had that talked about different things regarding social justice and so on. They were so interesting. And I feel like that's just a hidden gem that if they were to bring that out a little bit more about their exclusive content, more people would probably be more prone to sign up for Peacock. But that was something that definitely made me say, okay, Peacock, you might be onto something here. Now, as we begin to talk about the content that Peacock has to offer, I do want to go ahead and move my review on to some of the things that was somewhat of a con to me. Now, it might not be a con to everybody, but it was a con to me. Now, one thing that was a con to me is that once you actually click on a show that you're interested in, so right now you're looking at The Office and it says that you can watch this episode for free. So if you're like most people, if you want to kind of binge watch something, let's say you want to binge watch something on Netflix, you can binge watch it all right then and there and not have to pay anything extra. However, with Peacock, you can get season 1, I believe, for free and season 2 for free. But if you want to binge watch the rest of the seasons, that's something that you will have to pay for. That's something that I didn't like because I felt like you have a person who's invested in watching the entire season, and they might be trying to catch up. They might be trying to see what The Office is about. But now it's like a little hokey pokey going on. Like you get the first 2 seasons for free, but in order to watch the rest of the seasons, you have to upgrade the membership. And we'll get into that in a brief moment. But I did want to go ahead and point that out. So what I found for the different channels on Peacock, especially the shows, this was not out of the ordinary. This was actually something where you would probably watch the first episode, get hooked, and then maybe episode 3 or the next season you would have to pay for. And I really thought that wasn't fair, because if you claim to be a free streaming service that you can watch TV shows as well as movies on, then I feel like you need to be free, or you don't need to offer anything with it, because I feel like it was kind of like a baiting type of situation. We'll bait you so you can watch this movie or this show. Rather, it's for the shows. You can watch this show, but when you get to the next season, then you will need to upgrade your account in order for you to watch the rest of them. Unlike with Hulu or Netflix, where you get the membership and you have access to all of the seasons. Or one thing I do respect about Hulu is that if you want to watch a particular show, and if your membership doesn't allow for you to watch a particular show because it's on live TV or what have you, it will go ahead and tell you that your subscription does not allow you to watch this, or you will need to upgrade your subscription to watch this, or whatever it says. So that's something that I do appreciate about Hulu, and I feel like if Peacock is trying to compete against Hulu and Netflix, it will need to change that slightly, because I would rather not watch the show at all, or go to another streaming platform to watch the show, or either upgrade my membership with this particular platform than for me to watch it, get comfortable, and say, okay, well, I really like this show, and then season 2 comes on, and it says, okay, well, you can't watch the rest of the seasons because you have to pay now. I really didn't enjoy that part of Peacock right there. However, one thing I did enjoy about it is that you were able to watch it on different streaming devices, whether it's a TV, whether it's a laptop, a tablet, your phone. I really did like that. So that was definitely a pro for me. Now, a pro for me as well was Peacock is free. So you do have access to, as it says, thousands of hours of movies and TV shows, plus sports, news, pop culture, all for free, which is not a lie. You will have access to all of it. Now, when you have access to all of it plus all the seasons, that's give or take. But if you do upgrade to $4.99 a month, then you can unlock more movies. You can unlock every episode, every season, and all of their live sports and movies. However, with that, you will have ads in it. But if you upgrade to $9.99 a month, then you'll have all that great content. However, it won't include ads, which is, here or there. Some people like ads, some people don't. but for about $5 more, you can take out the ads, or you can just watch the free version and go from there. Now, also with this, it will give you a breakdown of everything that's included in the free membership as well as the premium membership. And I think for the most part, the only thing is that you're getting different is that you're unlocking more and you're unlocking every season. But if you upgrade, you'll be getting every season plus more content just without ads. Now, the cool thing about Peacock is that you get 7 days to try the premium version for free, which I think is definitely a plus because you get to try it before you buy it. And you really can't go wrong with that because either you can keep it or you can always downgrade to the free version, which isn't a really bad option either. So just to give you all an idea of how Peacock kind of stacks up with other streaming services. So for the most part, Peacock is free unless you want some of the premium features, which I think if you don't have a Hulu or Netflix and this is your only streaming platform, you might want to pay the $4.99 a month. But if you do have a Hulu or Netflix, then the $4.99 a month might not be worth it, and the free version might be something that you like and that you enjoy. However, I will say that if I had to compare Peacock with any other streaming service, I would compare it with Hulu. And personally, with myself, I would just pay the extra dollar a month and just get Hulu and have access to all the free shows, all the seasons, all the movies, and everything else that Hulu has to offer. The only reason I would probably have Peacock is for my news. I'm not really into sports, but if you are into sports, you do have the opportunity to watch sports on there as well. But the only reason I would have Peacock based on the streaming services that I already have, which are Hulu, Netflix, as well as Follow, would be simply because I wanted to watch the news and some of the exclusive content that they have in regards to some of the specials. Other than that, I would just pay or continue to pay the $5.99 I pay for Hulu a month, as well as Netflix and Follow, and go from there. However, this is how Peacock kind of stands out or stacks up against other streaming services. So, what are my overall thoughts about Peacock? I think Peacock is great because it's free. It gives you access to news. It gives you access to a lot of the reality shows, some of the gaming shows. It gives you access to sports. It gives you access to some exclusive content. It gives you access to a lot for free. Now, this, in my opinion, is for somebody who might not be able to afford Hulu, might not be able to afford Netflix, might not be able to afford a streaming platform. This is for somebody who is in that particular predicament. Now, and they want to watch TV. I'm just going to be completely honest. This is for somebody who can't afford a streaming platform and they get Peacock for free and they enjoy the content because, hey, it's something that they're watching. Some of the content on there is updated, it's exclusive, and they're able to enjoy watching TV and movies. I will say that is for that person. Now, if you can afford a Hulu or a Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or something like that, then I don't think that Peacock is something for you. And the reason I say that because if I were to stack Peacock against Hulu side by side, Hulu would win because I would be able to watch a lot of the content that Peacock offers on Hulu for free. I would be able to watch all of the seasons for free. Also, if some of the things that Peacock has to offer in regards to TVs and shows, if they aren't on Hulu, they're on other platforms where you can watch those for free. I don't have to sit here and pay Peacock $4.99 extra to watch a TV show. I can log into another streaming service to watch for free. So, do I think the premium version of Peacock is worth it? No. Do I think the free version is worth it? Yes. Other than that, I think that if you are in a space where you can't afford streaming right now, then Peacock is your option. But if you have Hulu, if you have Netflix, if you have other streaming services, Peacock, the premium version, is just not there yet. I think that Peacock in the future can be there, but right now Peacock is not there. Peacock needs to kind of go back and revamp a little bit and figure out what it can do to kind of make itself have a more of a competitive edge. But other than that, I think that Peacock, the free version, is worth it. But I don't think that Peacock, the paid version, is worth it. So, with that being said, make sure that you like, you share, and that you subscribe. If you have Peacock and you have a different opinion about it, please drop down in the comments below and tell me about it. If you had Peacock and you decided not to continue on with it, please drop down in the comments and tell us about it. Until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.